Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure this is going to be my first YouTube video of 2026. We are back with another editing video, or like a come edit with me video. And also, if you hear squeaking in the background, don't mind it. That is my desk chair. So, quick sidetrack. I kind of want to make this into like a little series, you know? So, we'll see how far I get into this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this in the background. Just me editing in the background. I'm going to state why I put Chiara as a siren. But before I do anything, I just want to say that this is all my opinion.
Further ado, let's get right into the video. Boom, boom, firepower.
I got sick of my own voice because it was sounding very horrendous, so I will be voice recording this. But anyways, the reason why I chose a siren for Chiara is because of a few things actually. The first thing is her eyes. I feel that they give off siren eyes. This is different examples of her eyes. Everyone has their own meaning of what siren eyes looks like, but to me, this is how I imagine them. The next thing is her voice. Chiara has a beautiful voice, so does sirens. I would give an example, but I don't want to get copyrighted. When it comes to sirens, they have different ways of looking. Some people say that they look like birds. Some people say that they look like they have the tail of a fish but legs of a bird. Others think that they look like deep-sea creatures. And in this case, nobody is really wrong. But for this certain edit, I chose the mermaid-like siren. They can lure people with their voices. They are beautiful. That is another reason why I chose Chiara to be a siren as well. She's extremely beautiful. For this edit, I have done so much research. I have learned a lot of different things about sirens that I didn't know before. There are different interpretations of how much sirens they really are. Some people think that there is over 10 different sirens, and others think that there are only 3 sirens that are sisters, named Parthenope, Leucosia, and Ligeia. Sirens accompanied Persephone. When Persephone was taken by Hades, the sirens were given their wings. The sirens requested the wings to find Persephone. Some think that the wings were given to the sirens as punishment for not being able to protect Persephone themselves.
Okay, so I am done with the editing part, you know, like adding the clips, the audio, and the presets. I'm done with all that. And now I have to go on to not really the harder part, but the other part that's going to probably take me a kind of like a while. Yeah, so I have a little bit of ideas that I want to do for this certain edit. So I want to look for more of water kind of overlays and like deeper colors. So what I'm going to be using is Pinterest and TikTok. So I want to see if I could find some things there. But let's start that. We're going to go on to Pinterest first.
Let's do the sweetness.
Okay, so we're now on Pinterest, and I want to go for a water theme, so I'm probably going to search up water overlays. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't look at the drawing, but I actually really like that. That is so cute. Okay, no, I don't want that. I know I probably won't use this one, but it's just really cool, so. Oh, if this was a bit darker and had like a siren kind of like vibe to it, I would have used it, but I don't feel like it has a siren vibe. I don't know if it's gonna look good on the edit, but whatever. I'm just importing whatever I can, and if I use it, I use it. If I don't, then I won't. So that's what I do usually. I just get a lot of different overlays and see how they look with each like edit and stuff.
A torture method for sirens were that if any one of them would step out of line, any type of way they would have their feathers plucked. A lot of people do not survive the siren melody, but there was one that did. His name was Odysseus. Odysseus survived by being tied very tightly to his ship. When he heard the siren melody, he thought of everything that he had wanted. Odysseus was the only one that had survived the siren melodies. Whenever a siren doesn't succeed on killing their target, they get like this urge. of embarrassment, and they feel that the only thing that could stop them of feeling embarrassed is killing themselves by drowning.
So I found all the overlays from Pinterest. So now I am going to go on to TikTok and look for some more.
Sirens can also be very vengeful creatures. When they couldn't get to Odysseus, they got to his son instead. A lot of people say a good way to survive a siren is by filling your ears with beeswax. There are some people that consider sirens curse, but also a blessing.
Okay, so I found some overlays that I actually like. So we could go back to now blur, and we can start adding them to the edit.
A lot of people would say that when the sirens would drown themselves, their bodies would be found in Italy. There are some people that say some sirens would fall in love with humans, gods, or other type of beings. Others would say they didn't have such good love lives. Some believe that deep down, our lions, our ancestors, had been intimate with sirens, but others don't know if it is true because there isn't much info shown. Some call it theories, others call it real life. But either way, you are able to believe whatever you want. Some associate sirens with the colors deep blue, pale blue, green, maroon, and magenta. But you could associate them with any colors you want. A lot of people associate them with many different colors, but when I was doing the research, I kept seeing those for colors. Many people like to think that sirens are the more evil versions of mermaids. Others believe that they are fraternal sisters. Some also believe that sirens weren't always sirens. Some say that before turning into a siren you are a mermaid, and you get cursed into turning into a siren. Me personally, I don't really believe that. I believe that a siren and mermaids are two separate creatures. But everyone can choose to believe whatever. I have also heard people say that sirens are the mother or older sisters of mermaids. I just hear a lot about both sirens and mermaids. I sometimes hear people saying that sirens and mermaids are enemies. So I have finished my whole edit, and I really love how it came out, and I am just working on the ending of the edit now. I had so much fun making this edit and this YouTube video.
So I have now exported the edit, and I'm going to be adding it to TikTok, and I will be making the caption, and I'm going to put it in drafts because I'm not going to post it right now. I'm going to be posting it in the morning. So most likely the edit is going to be posted before this YouTube video. So it's okay. But I want to thank you all so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. Who do you guys think I should do next? Should it be someone from creWnique or someone from lunatix? You could comment and say who you want me to do. And if you were doing this editing challenge, what mystical creature do you think Chiara would be? And why do you think she'd be the creature you chose? But that's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!